Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. So Purdue's offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Morton. The tight end has got it.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Boilermakers are going to keep this drive moving.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
The Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain deep in enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Finding space at the 20. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket. Some hard running there through a tackle. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Trying to extend the play. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Now we run a draw play. Jukes to get free. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And he's got it again. Powerful running here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Burns. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Now it's second down here. And they'll use the ground game here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter. Championship trophy is in the building. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And they will try out the field goal team here. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball to the 16. The Boilermakers looking to run some tempo here. Looking downfield, it's Morton. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they
pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Dogs will line up now. It's first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Handoff to the back. Trucks through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, There's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Down he goes, a sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still... Someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
They'll run it here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Boilermakers will line up to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He's got it for a big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made after a big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the single back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Bulldogs pick up enough for a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep it.
No shot to bring him down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying the ball.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
There here's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Morton. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's it go quickly. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. High completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Morton. Catch made over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And the Boilermakers bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? One quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. An inside give now from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Oh, a reverse. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a
touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it blocked down. Sets up the next drive. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this position. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's third down after that run.
Here we go.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just so impressive. You know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. And say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.